bringing the people behind our food to life.
So important to have air movement through these. When I started out, I grew everything outside, and now, you know, I have over an acre of greenhouse, and probably by next spring we'll probably be close to 2 acres of greenhouses. And a lot of that was due to farmers market, because the markets seem to open earlier and earlier in the spring, and so you have to be able to grow those crops, and the only way to do it a lot of times is to create the environment. But it's definitely taught me that, you know, things you didn't think were possible are possible in growing. I'm working the soil up. We have lettuce starts that are ready to go in the ground, and we want to start planting Saturday. So it's important we get those beds made back so we can get the lettuce going in time for November, December markets and schools. Soften it up a little bit before we get our beds going. The farm to school got started thanks to Katrina Wise. She's the director of purchasing food, I guess, in the Bend LaPine School District, and she was managing the farmers market in Bend and was talking with farmers, and so she came to me as well as a couple other vendors and asked what could we grow and could we be competitive with the Cisco's and the big food delivery places. And she got a pilot program off the ground about 4 years ago with us farmers to see if it would work, and it seemed to work good, because the time of year that we were supplying to Katrina, the farmers markets kind of drop off, and so we still have a lot of produce and we needed a place to get rid of it. It's another avenue for sales. Because of the size and the style of farming we're doing, we don't produce enough to take to canneries, and it's good high quality food because we're serving farmers markets and people expect, you know, really good stuff, and it just helps get rid of excess so there's less waste, and it gives us another way to make some money other than trying to grow for cannery crops. The thing we get to do here, and we're fortunate, is we're close to a lot of the schools, and we can pick it when it's truly ripe and not have to let it ripen up, so you get the sweetness, the true goodness that it was meant to have. Katrina, she had said when they would advertise in the lunch flyer that they were serving a lot of local produce and from sustainable farms and things, that they actually saw a little bit of an increase in the parents wanting their kids to eat local produce, and so they were buying more school lunches. And they did track the waste going into the garbage can, and the local stuff, when they started serving that, they actually had less waste going into the garbage. So kids were eating it. They weren't throwing it away because obviously they liked it. So that's a good thing. It's a great way to educate the kids, and as they grow up, they know that, you know, fresh local stuff is better tasting. It's the freshness that, you know, brings out the better flavor, and I think grown local, you know, it's less travel time, and it helps support the local economy more. And I think that's what we need to do, is support local and not be shipping it in from overseas and places like that. It's because most everything could be grown, you know, in your backyard, I think.